Hello, friends! Welcome back to the pond. Hello, Wednesday. Thank you so much for the 10 months. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, we're FNAF Voring today. The world is a fucking nightmare, and so we're gonna embrace that energy, I guess. Man, I don't think I can process much else at this point. I've reached max capacity of how much I am capable of. Um, I can't process anything else. I literally can't process anything else. So my desk keeps shaking. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. There's a Eugene here. You can't see him all that well. Um, yeah, I'm tired. Didn't stream last week because I have in fact bitten off more than I can chew. Big surprise. Found out last week. So for those of you who don't know, I am working 3 jobs, and I'm back at school. On top of all the other shenanigans that I do, and a single parent of this little baby. Um, so yeah, I listen. Okay, so I thought the schools seemed like a good idea, and to be fair, it has been. I've been enjoying going back to school a lot. Um, but last week, things started to be due, like papers and like homework and like tests, and it finally hit me that I went back to school, and so like there's the things I have to do in order to maintain that. Um, and so yeah, it finally landed with me. Finally hit me. This is also on top of dance, which I'm already trying to overcommit again for dance. No one should be surprised at this point. Um, at what point does this become self harm? That's the real question. I just listen. I have a hard time. It's not that I have a hard time saying no to anything, right? Because I can absolutely say no to a lot of things. I just don't want to say no to things that I want to say yes to. And that's my problem. You know, there's a lot of things that I want to say yes to. And there's also things that I would very much love to say no to, but I'm not allowed to say no to them because I have to be able to feed my cat and pay my rent. But more importantly, Eugene needs to be fed, right? So, you know, you do what you can. You take what you can get. It is what it is and all that shenanigans. So that's been my life um since last week. Today, we are embracing the horrors. We are playing FNAF 4. Also I got a new mouse and it's wired. So the clicking and pointing should be even more pro this time around. I'm very excited. I love it a lot. It's got adjustable DPI. It's purple and it changes colors, which is very fun. But I made it purple. And yeah, I'm very much just enjoying having a new mouse. Love having a corded mouse. It just the reaction time feels a lot faster. It's smooth as heck and it's so lightweight. Not sponsored, but I don't even remember who its name. Glorious, I think, is the company that makes this mouse. I don't know a lot about them. They seem like they care about their product, which is cool. And it was on sale at Micro Center, so I got it, and I like it a lot. It's very nice so far. Big fan. And it matches my keyboard and my PC. It's like a little aesthetique, you know, very fun for me. Um, yeah, trying to make adjustments, quality of life improvements, all that stuff, all the things that I do all the time. I might collapse at some point. Like at some point, my body's got to give out. I mean, I don't know. I'm willing to test those limits though, in order to make things work for myself. That's that's my toxic trait. I must keep doing until something in me says no more. That will be when I reach my limit. It has to come from within, you know? No external factor can be like, hey, T, stop anymore, unfortunately. My brain will no longer listen to them. My brain will only listen to the sound of my body crumbling to dust. So that's what we're doing. That's how I'm hanging in there. And maybe if I keep doing things, the horrors that keep persisting will be outside of my line of thought long enough for me to manage my emotions so I can deal with it. You know? That's the goal. That's the idea. Is to not be debilitated by life, but rather to rise above and channel some energy into doing something. I don't know, man. I don't know. But the world is crazy and fucked, and oh my god. There are certain forms of water that I fucking despise. Certain fucking colors of people that are not natural to life, like the color orange, that I fucking hate as well. And that's all I gotta say about that. No, it's not. There's a lot. There's a lot I want to say, but we're not. Today is about FNAF. We are FNAFing. There was the other thing on the table was the Poppy speed run, which I might. I know there's like nothing on my plate, and I have so much free time. So I'm thinking about maybe taking up speed running. We'll see how well that goes. Might happen. Why? I don't know. I'm insane at this point. I can't be stopped. If I want to do something, I'm gonna do it until I crumble. I don't know, guys. I can't stop. So I might take up speedrunning, and if I do, we might revisit Poppy. But man, I've been really digesting all of my feelings towards that last chapter. And wow, yeah, well, ultimately, like, because Wednesday and I were yapping about it. And this is before Markiplier's crash out about that game, which relate. I was also very glad that I was not the only person who was struggling with it, because man, I did feel pretty inadequate at the time. But yeah, one of the things was that, like, this was the final chapter, right? And what really hits me is that, like, why? Like, it felt like they padded out that game with so much unnecessary shit when you could have just made the last chapter. Like, why were, like, it's one thing if you're like, oh, we wanted this to be the last chapter, we can't because we have all these things we still need to put in it, so much more to the story we need to add, that we need a whole other chapter. That I'd understand. You could have cut out everything. Literally nothing happens. You could have cut out everything. And I think that's what really pisses me off. Like, there's things I liked about it, but 90% you could have cut, and that's crazy. So I'm not gonna be like Markiplier and say I'm not gonna play the sixth one. I'm probably gonna play the sixth one when it comes out. But man, it's on thin fucking ice for me. So we're gonna go back to our roots. We're gonna go back to where it all began, the mascot horror OG, specifically FNAF 4, which is when things fundamentally shifted in the FNAF world. This is maybe one of, in my humble opinion, limited opinion, this may be one of the most influential games ever made. Hot take! Whoa! But culturally, from a cultural standpoint of indie horror, I think this specific FNAF game was the catalyst of everything that modern horror is. Not even modern indie horror, not even modern mascot horror. I think this influenced all horror going forward. This was the moment. That's my hot take, and we're gonna find out for ourselves. If you have not experienced this game before, somehow you'll get to experience it now today and understand the cuckoo bananas of this game, specifically the mini games that happen in between. So let's hop in, shall we? We'll hop in once I load up the game. Wait, hold on. Fuck my life. Why do I do this every time? Also, Wednesday and I have dipped our toes into Overcooked. Off screen. because we are missing Chef Showdown so much, man. So much. And so that's been a thing. That's what I've been doing with my time. Also, I know I had a crash out about IDV. I am slowly getting back into the feelings of IDV, so we will probably be playing it again at some point.
You're my prisoner now.
Hello, Octopus. Thank you
Forced
so
to
much
live
for
in
the
paradise
15
forever.
months. Hope you're having an amazing day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, that's crazy. 15 months already. Dude, time flies when you're living life. Okay, hold shift now for several seconds to make sure you have sticky keys turned off. Okay. Okay, sticky keys are off. Relies on sound cues. Please adjust your volume until you can hear the crickets on the screen. Okay. I don't hear shit. I don't hear shit. Do you guys hear anything? Do you guys hear crickets? I don't hear crickets. I don't hear anything. You guys hear anything? Any crickets? I ain't hearing any crickets. Okay, game volume on my end for that game is 100%. So, I don't hear anything. Whoop, nothing, right? Oh, okay, I heard them then. You guys hear anything now? It should be like spooky little music. Wow, look at these guys. Look at them. That is, I want to say that's Bonnie. Because he's got the little whiskers, right? That feels like Bonnie. That's got to be Foxy. It's good now? Okay, good. That's Foxy. And then that's definitely Freddy. Where the fuck is Chica? Chica's not good enough for the opening titles, my girl? Spooky ookie. Okay. Alright, I am nervous because I feel like the least familiar with this gameplay overall. So I am very nervous, very scared. But we're gonna do our best. And scared is good for FNAF. So, you know, we're gonna embrace it. 5 days until the party, guys! There's gonna be a party! Oh, hello. Hi. What did he do this time? He locked you in your room again. Don't be scared. I'm here with you. I'm kind of scared. Oh, you're watching me. That's fun. Oh, look at my little... These are my friends. Oh, I'm crying. I'm so sorry. These are my friends. I love them so much. Oh my god, the little tears are falling off my face. Oh my god. This is my dresser. Knock. Hello? Hello? Oh. I'm having a rough time. Tomorrow is another day. So true. You can't see anything. Oh, wait. Okay, we're gonna have to start everything. What do you mean you can't see anything? What do you mean? I game captured the game. It should have captured. Guys, what do you mean? Uh-oh. I did something wrong. Hold on. Okay. Properties. Yeah, it says it's capturing. What do you mean? You can't see anything. Okay, hold on. We're gonna start everything over. We gotta start everything over. I left the game. We've left the game now. We're gonna reopen it. You thought the black screen was part of the game? Guys! Okay. Okay. You guys should be able to see it. I don't know why you can't see it. It says Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I click that. It says you should be able to see it. Okay. Well, let's try method number 2. Maybe this will work better. Let's see. Let's try this. Hey! Okay, there's something. We gotta adjust it to make it better. Hold on. Okay. Huzzah! We had a window capture instead of game capture. Boo. But it's okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we are back in business. Okay. That should be good. That should be good. Okay. I think that's Bonnie. I think that's the Abyss calling me, please. Not the Abyss calling. Okay. Here we are. Anyways, Bonnie, Foxy, Freddy. No Chica. None. Look at all the little leaves. No Chica. Not a single Chica to be seen. Crazy. So there's a house, which it kind of looks like it has like a well in front of it. Maybe not. Maybe that's just part of the front of the house. That kind of looks like a well. Maybe we're Chica. Bessie, your brain. Oh my god. Alright, new game. I'm going to start all over because you guys missed everything. Paw if you're Chica in the bushes with your pals. 5 days to the party, guys. You excited for the party? I'm excited for the party. Here's our little buddy. What did he do this time? He locked you in your room again. Don't be scared. I'm here with you. I'm scared. See, look, he watches us. Very spooky. These are my friends. I'm gonna cry about it. These are my friends. That's how I get with my friends, too. Don't worry, little buddy. This is my dresser. This is my bed. This is my creepy teddy bear that follows me wherever we go. And this guy won't let me out. Having a rough time. It's roughly here. You're the Bonnie stuffy 100%. Tomorrow is another day. Oh, so true. Oh, Caitlin's the Chica holding a little margarita. Or maybe it's a cupcake. It's probably a cupcake. Night 1! Alright guys, time for sleepies. Yeah, Caitlin's 100% Chica. Click here to run to the door. Oh. Whoa. Warning, listen carefully. If you hear breathing, hold the door shut. If you do not hear breathing, then use your flashlight. Flick mouse downward to turn and run back. Oh, I didn't read the rest of everything. Okay. Click here to run to the door. Okay. Use flashlight, hold control. Okay. Close doors, shift. Okay. Ooh, okay. Anything over here? Anyone hear any breathing? Look behind me. Hi. Okay, it's 1 a.m. I'm assuming like the other games. Look guys, we're in David Murray's room. Remember the phone and the fan and that robot toy and the little bug? There's pumpkins on the wall. A grandfather clock. All I'm hearing is crickets. I'm not hearing any kind of breathing. The rooms are kind of giving Nancy Drew, I'm not gonna lie. Hello. Okay, so this seems pretty simple, right? This one we flashlight everything except for these doors. We wait for breathing first. You know who invented fans and toys and crickets? We all know who invented those. The only person who's ever invented anything, Edwin Murray. Okay. I'm guessing night 1 is like practice round. Get your bearings. to hold down shift to close the door. Okay. Oh! Very spooky. Oh! It was Chica. Should probably check that closet. We haven't checked that yet. Did you guys ever have nightmares as a kid? I've always had sleeping problems, so this is 100% me as a child. On defense, 24/7, fighting for my life, scared of everything around me. I used to, be scared that, like, a witch was gonna come steal me in the middle of the night. That was, like, my childhood irrational fear. I used to run to my mom's bedroom. Because we, like, slept by the windows. And so I kept being scared that, like, something was gonna come through my window and steal me. Specifically, like, a witch. I don't know why it was a witch, but I guess because child brain. Get out of— There's Chica, guys. We found Chica. We've almost made it through our little insomniac night. Did you guys have anything— Oh, Bonnie! Hi! Did you guys ever have anything that, like, particularly scared you that you remember? That was always my big one. And then I used to have these really weird dreams, like nightmares about, like, I don't know, like everything— it would be like my house, but like everything was like red. Like red toned. Spooky wookie. No, I also had sleep paralysis. You know, that doesn't happen. So yeah, me and sleep never been really good friends. Always been pretty afraid of everything. Very afraid of the dark as a child. Now I kind of like the dark, to be honest. But still do struggle to sleep. Still always anxious when I try to go to bed. You need curtains to completely cover your windows. Ooh. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, Bonnie. Not a crack left, hey, we made it! Completely cover your windows, not a crack left uncovered because you're afraid of monsters looking at you. Interesting. Ooh, digital clock this time. We've upgraded. 4 days left to the party! Yeah, I used to be able to sleep through anything. I know he's hiding again. These are my friends. I used to be able to sleep through anything, and now he won't stop till you find him. He's hiding. Yeah, I used to be able to sleep through pretty much anything, and now I find that, like, even the slightest noise freaks me out. Over there. Okay, that got me. Hi! Tomorrow's another day. That's a that was my brother for real, too, man. He would always try to fucking scare me all the time. And then I joined in on it. Fun with plush trap. Hold control to use the flashlight. Use flashlight to stop plush trap on the X. 2 hours straight, huh? We just hold the flashlight? That scared you, right? Very spooky ooky. I didn't read the instructions. I'm assuming this is what we do. You're too locked into your ice cream? Oh man, ice cream sounds so good. Oof. We gotta turn off the light and turn it back on when he was on the X. Oh, so turn it off. Oh, we failed. Too bad. Oh man. Oh, I didn't understand the instructions. I didn't read. Okay, night 2. Woo! Okay. Alright, everyone bunker down. Well, I don't think we nailed that one. Do not think we nailed that one. So, let's try that again. Okay, ow. So we don't have any cameras this time around. So, what do we think the strat is? Warm up! What do we think our strat is? Look behind us. Hello? Behind? Please. Okay. Alright, Can I go forward? Whoa. Ah. Look behind. Nice. Oh, go back. Woo. Woo! He almost got us that time. Ah, I thought that was breathing. Okay, I'm starting to understand what the breathing sounds like. I'm starting to understand what the breathing sounds like. Kind of. It doesn't quite sound like breathing. Oh. Okay. Chica, no! I know Chica got us. Chica got us. Alright. We gotta figure out our loop. Oh! Guys, I fucked up. Caitlin, hi! I accidentally restarted the whole game! You think if I leave, it'll let me do night 2 again? We started just for Caitlin. Yep, we're gonna have to start all the way over again. Sorry, Caitlin. You're gonna miss the opening cutscene though, because I don't want to have to go through that again. I'm sorry. And this time maybe we can figure out the plush trap thing. It'll be good. Okay, click to open the door. Okay. you know, gotta look out for you. Look out for my bestie. Okay, what do we think the strats are? Like, when should I do each thing? I feel like I might turn down my DPI a bit. Gain relies on sound cues, but I don't really know what those sound cues are, so can I? Hold on, my chat is being hidden from me for some fucking reason. Please, can I see my chat? Okay, I'm not allowed to see my chat all the way. That's, I don't like that. Okay. Wednesday is Bonnie. We've gotten one for anyone else yet. Ooh, little flowers. That's cute. Do you think I have to worry about the door just yet? Or do you think it's just gonna be like a leader? Uh-oh. What's that? We got a dog? Foxy, is that you? Okay, Chica on that side. Bonnie comes from this side. Little freaky Freddy comes over there. And we haven't seen anything come through the door. Hello? Hello, hello? Got Chica in play. What? Supposed to listen out for breathing. It's kind of like Anxiety EXE. It really is, man. It's freaky. Ooh. That guy almost got us. Woo. nice that there's no battery. I agree. I agree. That would suck. Can't do that with just a kid. You don't know how to work with batteries and preserve power. Way too much. Alright guys, it's almost 6 a.m. We've almost made it. Hey! We did it! We did it. Let's go. Fun fact, Edwin Murray invented batteries. I mean, probably. Jesus Christ. And he made them faulty as hell. No eternal batteries from Edwin Murray. Alright, gotta go find our brother. These are my friends. See this one? See? Caitlin? You know he's hiding again. So this Chica holding like the little margarita. I guess it's technically cupcake margarita, that's you. And then that Bonnie, that's Wednesday. And we don't have no one else has claimed anyone yet, but that's the idea. There's Mangle. Over there. Also, this is our friend. He looks at us wherever we go. It's kind of freaky deaky. There's that grandfather clock. Ah! Spooky ooky. Tomorrow's another day. So true. Okay, use the flashlight to stop plush trap on the X. To skip 2 hours on the next night. Oh my god, please. Please. Okay. Alright, Octopus is Freddy. Please, plush trap. I don't know. And I'm too scared to try it. Oh man, almost got him. Yeah, I think I have to like hear him. I can't, I'm scared. I cannot be brave. So now we have to do all the hours, man. Fuck. My own cowardice has cooked us. Okay. This game is terrifying. It is pretty scary. door closed? How long do I have to hold the door closed for? Yeah, this one's definitely scarier than the others, for sure. I like the mechanics of this one a lot more, though I do miss the security cameras. This one does feel a little harder to choose. Right? The kid, like, really is. It does, it really brings it back. Wednesday and I were talking, Wednesday said, she always felt like something was, like, watching her at night. For me, I always thought somebody was gonna come into my room and steal me away when I was a kid. I was really afraid of being taken. So I was like this as a kid. Constantly, like, on guard. Oh, I didn't, fuck. Woo! Okay, got Chica. Turn around. Woo! Come on. Eh. So we gotta keep the light until we go away fully. Okay. Not breathing. That sound is not breathing. I wish I knew what the breathing sounded like. What's that? Someone's in the kitchen. Anything in here? Woo! Got her. Woo! She's trying to get us, man. So maybe the strat is like door behind us, you know? Yeah. Woo! Yep. That is the strat. Woo! Woo! Oh shit, nope, look behind me. No, please look behind. Okay. Fuck. I should have waited to listen. Ah! Man, we were doing so good! Oh, that was such a good night so far. Oh, man. Let me buckle up a little bit. It's always Chica, man. She's always out to get me, I'm telling you. Let me see something. Hold on. Let me see. Yep. Okay, you can. Okay, she's the one rummaging with the dishes. Okay. I just want to know what the sound cues kind of are, you know. Okay. Go to the door you haven't checked the longest. Do not turn on the light yet. Listen very carefully and take your time. Okay. Allow 5 seconds for the breathing sound to play. Okay. If you can't hear it, then shine your light down the hallway. If you see Bonnie or Chica hiding from the beam, that means you're safe for a little bit, but don't rely on it. If you hear the breathing, hold the door shut until you hear footsteps from the direction of the closed door. Okay. After that, open it, shine the light briefly in case Foxy is in the hallway. Oh, okay. Note that if you close the door when no one is breathing, animatronics will come closer. Oh, okay, good to know. Okay. Okay. So that's the Freddy's. Every 30 seconds or so, you should turn around and check the bed. Okay. Hold the flashlight on them until they all scram. Okay. Okay. So try not to get, like I said, don't get higher than 2 Freddy's. Okay. You're alerted when the number of Freddles, oh, they're called Freddles, is getting high when your flashlight starts to flicker. Okay, that's what that means. Okay, Foxy's kind of an enigma. He'll try to get into your room, either the doors while you're not looking. Okay. So always, which gives an advantage to not always be at the door. Okay. Note that when Foxy comes in, you do not need to check the closet. You can hear Foxy's footsteps, which are much faster than the others, scampering back and forth between the hallways. You should fly your flashlight down the hall. Okay, I'm so confused on how to deal with Foxy. Okay. Foxy will try to get into your room via either of the doors while you're not looking. Okay, so you always, which gives an advantage not to always be at a door, huh? Huh. I don't understand what that means. You know he's entered your room when you hear the creaking sound from the door, followed by the closet door shifting slightly. Okay. Once he's in the closet, don't panic. As soon as you can, go to the closet. So he has 4 states while in the closet. Okay. 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 Okay, night 5 is apparently completely different. Okay. So we'll deal with that for now. We'll see how far we get with that. Yeah, I know. Even Secret the Mimic, man. Chica's always her and I, man. Listen. We've got like this thing going on. Alright, so every 30 seconds look behind us. So let's keep in mind 30 seconds. Hey, nice. Chica's cooking in the kitchen. Uh-oh. I think there's a Foxy in my... I don't know what to do from this point, guys. I think we just die. I don't know what to do. Fuck, guys, I think we're cooked. I think that guide led us astray. Fuck, guys. Can we un-Foxy? I don't think we can. Fuck, my left flashlight's flickering. I need to... footsteps, guys. Do we die? What happens there? I don't know what happens. Guys, I don't know what to do. Maybe Foxy's chill? Guys, I don't think Foxy is chill. So for real with you. Hi. I think Foxy is going to kill us. Turn my mic up a little bit. Yeah, let me bring it closer to me. Oh shit, shit. My bad. Foxy, hi. Chica's in the kitchen. Okay. So I think that was not a staring contest, guys. I think Foxy has murdered us. Is the mic better, or should I turn it up more? Oh, I can turn it up more if you guys need. Let me see. Yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably turn it up more. Mic is better. Okay, all right. Well, I'll still turn it up a little bit, just in case, because sometimes I do back away from it. All right, okay. What do I do with Foxy? I should probably have read this. Okay, he's got 4 stages. Foxy plush. If you see this, you're safe for a moment. Go check the other animatronics. Note that directly after entering the closet, he cannot be in this state. Okay. Standing up, hook hand visible. Crouching down with his head now visible. His head poking out. When he enters the state for the first time, he will lurch forward a bit and perform a mini jump scare, which is completely harmless. If he's in the state at all, there is a chance of him killing you at any time, so you have to hold the doors shut. Oh, I forgot we could close those doors. Oh. If you hear footsteps elsewhere while doing this, open the doors and make sure he's not poking his head out and deal with the door you heard noise at. Okay. 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 We can deal with this. We can handle this. Okay, mic is great. Good. Yay. Whew. Okay. Behind us? So we only have to worry about the closet if Foxy comes in. Okay. I hear footsteps coming from somewhere. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay, look behind us. Good. Uh-oh. fuck, man? Ah! Okay. Alright, we're getting used to the sound cues. They're a little annoying, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is actually very fun. This might be my favorite one so far. She did! She fooled me! She gets me every time. Oh, Chica. She does. She does have a high kill death rate. Okay, Chica's in the kitchen. In there. Just making sure. Okay, there's Bonnie. Okay. Okay, just go check this real quick. Make sure he didn't come sneaking in here. Okay. Okay. This real quick. Okay. Okay. Still not in there. Okay. Foxy was there. Okay, Foxy's not there. Okay, okay, good, good, good. Woo! Hello, thank you for the lurk.
You're my prisoner now.
Oh my god, thank you so much for the 27 months, Sharon. You're crazy. Okay. Guys, it's 4 a.m. Let's go. highly do not recommend watching this one, Sharon. This one's very spooky. Woo. Check this. Did it! Let's go! We found our loop. We just have to. That's the key in any old style FNAF game. You just gotta find your loop. Once you find your loop, it's just about perfecting the loop until probably like night 5. 3 days till the party, guys! 3 days! Oh, wow! We're crying under a table. So relatable. He left without me. Oh. He knows you hate it here. You are right beside the exit. If you run, you can make it. I'm too busy crying. Oh, hurry, run towards the exit. Oh, I'm crying. I don't want to exit. No, don't you remember what you saw? The exit is the other way. Hurry and leave. Okay, what did I see? Ah! It's too late. Hurry up the other way and find someone who will help. You know what will happen if he catches you. Oh my god. Not Freddy Fazbear. Don't catch me, Freddy. You can't help but, if you can find help if you get past them. You have to be strong. Oh, I don't want to be strong. I can't do it. There's too many Freddys. There's too many Freddies. My fragile kid brain can't handle it. Too many Freddys. Tomorrow was another day. Oh, poor little guy. Alright, we got this, guys. We got this one. Dang it. Ah! No! Ah. You have to be strong. Immediately collapses onto the floor crying. She's like, you for real, please. Oh, so close. Oh, we are so close. Alright, now we know. Now we know how that one goes. Oof. Alright, guys. Night 3. Night 3. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, he's crouching. We're fine. Ah! Chica! Oh my god. Chica, please. Chica, please. Chica, please. Chica, please. Chica. Foxy, I hear you. Foxy. Okay, Foxy's out there. That's good. Hello? Hello, please? I'm gonna check over here real quick. Left. The fuck else is running around my room, man? Okay. Okay. Okay, good, good, good. No? Hello, please? Okay. Oh, shit. Shit, shit, shit. My frettles, my frettles, my frettles. Okay. There was no breathing! She didn't even breathe! Dang. We are doing so well. We are doing so well. Frettles, yeah, those are little guys. Robots can't breathe. Well, then why are they telling me they breathe? Chica is a hard worker, so true. She really is. Oh my god. Oh, this one, man, this one's getting to me. Because I know what it is. The other ones we've played, I usually have a job that I'm doing. This one, I'm just a kid, man. Life is a nightmare. Oh, already? Bruh, for real? He's standing now. I don't like that. My Freddy situation's getting out of control. Okay. You know, nominate Chica for Employee of the Month, guys. I think I'm gonna die to Foxy. Fuck my life, man. Okay. Freddles, chill. No, please, Foxy. Okay. Oh, my Freddles. Okay. Please, Foxy. Okay. My Freddles. Okay. You're too scared to disagree. That's so fair. Chica's in the kitchen. Handle my Freddles. Okay. Handle my Foxy. Why animatronics in a kid's house? I think because we're having nightmares. That's like the general consensus. Chica's gone. Freddles. Oh, son of a bitch! Man, that was such a good run. We were holding that down, man. Oof. Oh, man. Yeah, something nightmare gas, something nightmare experiments, something easily confuse the mind of a child, maybe actual nightmares, maybe retconned, maybe experiments by an abusive father, maybe actual animatronics that have come to, you know, reap what the protagonist has sown. We don't quite know, you know? Right, I'm really wishing I gotten those 2 hours of plush trap, man. Rough out here for real. Oh! God, we're so close. Night 3, man. I feel like it's always night 3 with me. Or 4. Or all the nights, really, I guess. You know? I hear you, Foxy. I hear you. Chica. Not very nice, Chica. Nope. Foxy. Oh, please, please, please. So apparently that little robot sound we hear is like the FNAF 1 phone calls. What do we think that means? Okay, Foxy's not there. That's good for us. Chica's in the kitchen. Fuck my life. Woo! So the kid you play here is the guy you play in FNAF 1? To be determined. Hard to say. There's a lot of theories about who we play as in this game. This game is very pivotal in the lore and very divisive. Not really a reuse asset. It's complicated. So Scott made it pretty clear that he did not fill this game up with random Easter eggs, and that everything in here has a purpose. What that means as far as our protagonist, hard to say. You didn't breathe! Shut up! I waited. You didn't breathe a single animatronic breath. Shut up. So no, not a reuse asset. Okay, so while we're resetting from that, let's talk theories, right? Who are we? This will be easier to, I think, address fully after we finish, so that way you guys can see all of the this game is the most lore important game in the entire series, and as I said top of stream, I think it might be one of the most influential horror games of all time. And I'm standing by that statement. I think this one in particular, this installment, fundamentally shifted not just mascot horror, but horror, indie horror on a whole level. And I will stand by that statement. This one is very integral. It's very important as far as the after effects of this game go. You're feeling the love, you like it, right? I'm saying this is such a good one. And then there's, when we get into the actual, so the mini games in between the nights are actually, it's very funny. You'll see a lot of gameplay this game, but a lot of people don't really always talk about the gameplay. They talk about the middle of the night mini games, right? That's like the lore importance of this one. So who we play as is colored by that. So we'll go over okay. After we finish night 5, which may or may not be tonight, judging by how long it's taking us to do night 3, we will go over the theories of who people think that we play as, and then who I think we play as. Which is developing, because like I have my own theories that I have from not even playing this game, you know, fully. So after we finish, we'll digress and stuff, but know that there are several theories, and who we play as is not definitively decided. It is quite contentious, actually. And things in recent years have made it even more contentious. So it'll be very fun. We'll do a little deep dive about it. Yeah, the lore theory is the best part about FNAF, you know? So good. Chica's in the kitchen. Okay, hello, please? Chica. Hello, that's not what I wanted. Hello? Okay. There's Foxy. Okay. Just making sure. There's Foxy. Okay, good. Chica was in the kitchen. Chica's back in the kitchen again. What do you think she's cooking up in there, huh? Some pizza? Some pasta? No freddles. Okay. Something's coming. Bonnie. Cooking pasta at 3 a.m. You never cook pasta at 3 a.m.? You live in a different life than me, Dusty. Okay, Bonnie. She's gotta be cooking up pasta, something, man. She's like, you hear all the pots and pans hitting around? Maybe there's a spider. Oh shit, Foxy's in the closet. Not good. Okay, check on Foxy. Get our freddles. I know our flashlight's kind of freaking out, but I want to make sure we... Let's go! Poor kid is so sleep deprived. Please be for real. He's literally me for real. This is me for real. Guys, I never sleep. I struggle so hard to sleep. Easy. 2 days to the party, guys. 2 days. How can you sleep when there's a party? We've been here before. He hates you. You have to get up. You can't get out this time, but you have to. You can get out this time, but you have to hurry. Okay. No, don't you remember what you saw? The exit's the other way. Hurry and leave. Hi. Where's your plush trap toy? Mine is Spring Bonnie. My daddy says I have to be careful with him, or I will pinch my finger. He's a finger trap, he says. There's Freddy. There's all the cars in the parking lot. Oh. Look, our little buddies in the flowers. You better watch out. I hear they come to life at night. And if you die, they hide your body and never tell anyone. Why do you look so worried? See you at the party! Ha ha ha! Aren't you the kid who always hides under the table and cries? Ha ha! No one else is scared. Why are you? Stop being such a baby. Look, our guy's in the sewer. Oh, we've got another friend. Hi. Why are you crying? Don't you like my toy collection? Yeah, it's all the toy animatronics, guys. Crazy. Why would they be there? Look, he's hiding in the corner. Also weird. She's missing her beak's on the ground. Interesting. A balloon? Boy? A boy with a balloon? Interesting. Are you going to the party? Everyone is going to the party. Oh, wait. You have to go. It's your birthday. It's our birthday, guys. The party's for us. She's missing what? Chica's beak is missing. It's on the ground. Her beak. Kind of like how it's missing in FNAF 2. Isn't that weird? Hey. He's not looking at us this time, which is weird. He's just kind of there. His eyes aren't looking at us like they usually are. Now they're looking at us. Interesting. Be careful. I'll try. Can I go this way? No. Always got our back. Always watching. Always. These are my friends. Ah! Tomorrow is another day. Night 4! Oh, okay, plush trap. Let's go. Let's go. We got this time. We've got it this time. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. We need these 2 hours to get through night 4, guys. Or we're cooked. Damn it. Bam! Let's go! Fuck yes! 2 less hours, guys. Let's go! Woo! We've got 2 hours of sleep. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, man. I hope we get to keep our 2 hours. That would suck. Let's hop back in to night 4 and pray that it kept my 2 hours. Hi, Jean. Hi. Please, 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 please. Oh, fuck my life. That sucks. Damn, this shit up fast. Damn, okay. No, I didn't keep it. We don't get to keep the hours. Big bummer. But, oh well. Hear your footsteps. Right? Freaking Bonnie, man. Bonnie's my biggest op in every fucking game. Aw. Don't hear any footsteps yet. I'm hearing footsteps. Roxy. She gets back in the kitchen. Fucking Freddles. Ooh. Man, if we had kept those 2 hours, we would have been done. I'm mad. Fuck, no, please. Roxy? I hit the wrong fucking button, guys. No. I hit the wrong button. Fuck my life. That was so close. We were like right there. We were right at 6 a.m. I could fucking taste it. Oh my god. Ah. Man. We got to keep my hard earned 2 hours. We've been done. Right, absolutely hate to see it, man. We were doing too good. Something's walking around. Bonnie. Who's moving? Chica. Bonnie, a brother, breathe louder. Please. My life. I'm so mad. I fucking had it. I'm so mad. He is, I'm telling you. It's always Bonnie. Early nights, it's always Chica. Later nights, like when it matters, it's always Bonnie. When it's dumb shit, it's Chica. But when it matters... Guys, am I bugging? Am I bugging? I swore there was no breathing. There was no breathing. Ah! Yeah, I know I did. I summoned Chica. That was my bad. kitchen. Oh, fuck my life. Fuck my life, Freddles. Ah! Man. We were doing so good until Foxy got in that fucking closet, man. Closeted Foxy. No, that was Bonnie. That was Bonnie that jump scared us. That was Bonnie that jump scared us. It was almost Freddy. You went from scared to angry, I'm saying. I feel like that's the typical, you know, FNAF loop. You know? Am I bugging? I don't hear them breathe. I don't hear it. I don't hear it. And then I die. Make it make sense. Ugh. Okay. Chica's in the kitchen. No Chica. guys. Ah, Chica, why are you so obsessed with me? Why are you so obsessed with me? It's okay. Ah! That made you jump a little. Good. Good. Gotta keep you guys on your toes, you know? I'm losing on purpose, obviously. Oh, come on. Guys? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. You streamers, you'll do anything for content. Really. It's so true. Ah, I'm so mad. We did so good that one night and I just hit the wrong fucking button. Chica in kitchen. Someone's coming. You know, I'm not waiting a full 5 seconds to hear the breathing. Maybe I literally need to wait a full 5 seconds. Maybe that's just it. Maybe I just gotta slow it down, make it bouncy, and listen for some breathing for 5 whole seconds. Ugh. Who's fucking Bonnie, man? Also, you should memorize the toys in the ground for lore purposes. Especially the toy purple robot, because he looks like the purple guy. Exactly. They're not FNAF like mascots. They're not part of the franchise of the Freddy Fazbears. those frettles. Easy. Easy peasy. First try. Woo. One day to the party, you guys! Let's go one day to the party! Oh no! Please let me out. We're stuck. What do you think's coming out of that little animatronic cat over there? Please! Please let me out. Very spooky. Party's tomorrow, guys. Are you excited? Very exciting stuff. I do need to look up at the guide for night 5 though, because I have no clue how to beat it. Oh shit, 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 shit. Running out of time. Dang, oh well. We would have lost it anyway. Let me read this night 5 guide real quick. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Never mind, night 5 guide is broken. Okay. We're gonna just try it. On our own. There's nothing so far and it's freaking me out, guys. What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that?! Why was there a golden Freddy?! What was that?! Alright, we're looking up a night 5 guide, guys. I have no idea who that was. What the fuck?! The game didn't prepare me for that at all! Alright, where's my night 5 guide? Okay, okay, we're only getting attacked by Nightmare Fredbear. Interesting, that's our little buddy. You have to listen to his footsteps to determine which hall he is in and hold the door closed until he leaves. If he laughs, he's either in the closet or on your bed. If he's in your bed, hold the flashlight on him until he goes away. Okay, we did that. If he's in your closet, hold the doors closed until you hear footsteps to either door. Then go to it. Oh my god. Okay. So, we have to listen to his footsteps to determine which hall he's in? Oh boy. I'm gonna have to flip these headphones because they're on the reverse way that they're supposed to be. Oh boy! Oh boy! Shiny Freddy! No, Golden Freddy's only rare in the first game. First 2 games. This is Golden Freddy night, guys. The night of Golden. We're gonna be here for a while. I already feel it. We're gonna be here for a while. Did y'all hear anything? I didn't hear shit. Fuck! Guys, we're cooked. We're never making it past this night. Never in a million years. No way, Jose. Will we ever make it past this? Right, that's all I hear is the bell, too. You hear footsteps? I don't hear any footsteps. Oh, except for my footsteps, I guess. Oh shit, shit, he's laughing, he's laughing, he's laughing, he's laughing, he's laughing, he's laughing. Oh, she's in my closet, he's in my closet, he's in my closet, he's in my closet. Guys! What do we do? Hold on, let me find another guide. This is not helping. FNAF 4, strategy, night 5, please. Oh my god. Well, listen to running, go whichever side he's playing to. How many times were I rapid here running all over and over again from all different sides? Okay. When Fredbear runs to a side, he still has to progress another stage before he enters the hallway, which he does silently. So you don't see him yet. Okay. That doesn't mean he isn't on that side. He's still just far down the hallway. In that case, you can still shut the door and wait, since he will move to the hallway if you don't hear anything from him. If Fredbear has occupied a hallway for at least 10 seconds, and you run to the door that's opposite of the side he's on, he'll silently move to either the bed or the closet, so running around aimlessly isn't very viable. Okay. Okay, something else that has a chance to screw you over is that he unavoidably kills you if you haven't ran anywhere in 25 seconds. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. This is not helpful. He has a 10% chance of a fake laugh every 10 seconds. Guys. What the fuck? How do you beat this? Guys, how do we beat this? How do we beat this? You have to be really fast in checking both doors. Usually Golden Freddy is slippery. Flash the light twice to make sure he's wherever door you're at. Don't flash the light longer than a second, or else you'll jump scare. Okay, so we're gonna have to flash quickly, shut door. Okay, that's a strategy I can fuck with. Quick knowledge and close. We got that. We can do that. We can do that. Tell him a joke and make him laugh for real. Oh my god. Hey, Golden Freddy, 6'7". Oh shit. I didn't check that door properly. I might die. No! Let's go! I close that door, actually? Cannot be able to do this the whole time. That's crazy. Oh, I didn't check that door. Grab the door and shut it, T. Fuck. Okay, we have a strategy though. So we're closer than we were before. Fuck. Okay. We have a strategy. Right? That was we have something. We have something. I just gotta execute it a bit better. But we have something. This night now feels beatable. Inner demon T talking to regular T. Oh god. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Inner demon T talking to regular T. That's crazy. Okay. Can I? Close. Oh my god, please close the door. Jesus Christ. Can we stop? Ooh. I can't believe I have to keep doing this for this long. Oh my god. Ah. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, that's good. That's good. No, 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 no. That was very close. No, 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 no. He laughed! He laughed! Fuck my life. I should have held the door. I should have kept holding the door. Okay, so if it's a fake laugh, that means he's in the hallway. That's good to know, I guess. We got so close! Fuck my life! Oh my god. Guys, we got so close. Wow, what a miserable loop. I hate that so much. It does keep me on my toes. It is fun. But fuck, man. Oof. Getting really good at it. We'll say. Alright, let me take one more small mini break. Let me get a little bit more water. And then we'll lock in. I think we can beat this tonight. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I think we can beat night 5. Alright. Okay. Let's get this over with. Fuck my life. Ugh. My childhood toy has come back to haunt me. Or eat me, rather, I guess. He seems very hungry. Big chomp. Chomp chomp. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Uh-huh. Fuck. He tricked me, guys. He tricked me! We're gonna die. Oh. No, 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 no. Close door, close door, close door, close door, close door. Ah! No! Oh my god, tea, please. Fuck my life. Let's fucking go, baby! Let's go! I am a god! Fucking baby-ass game. I'm too good, guys. Fuck you, Markiplier. I'm the king of FNAF now, baby! I'm just kidding. Respect on the name. Anyways. Lore time! Are you guys ready for the lore? Big moment coming up, guys. Lock in. Wow, your brother's kind of a baby, isn't he? It's hilarious. Why don't we help him get a closer look? He will love it. No, please. Come on, guys. Let's give this little man a lift. He wants to get up close and personal. No, I don't want to go. You heard the little man. He wants to get even closer. Ha! Hey guys, I think the little man said he wants to give Fredbear a big kiss. On 3. 1, 2. That was not the bite of 87. By the way. Ripped that guy. So that kid just killed his brother, I guess. Night 6? Let me read a guide on Night 6 before we even attempt Night 6. Before we even attempt. Most difficult part, oof, is adapting to the switch over. Okay. What is the strategy? Okay. This night combines, oh my god, please continue. Night 4 and Night 5 together. Since the beginning of the night, the original Nightmare animatronics will be active and an extremely tight rotation. However, upon hitting 4 a.m., Nightmare Fredbear will take over the other's place, at which point his laughter will be heard and his head will spawn in the place of Nightmare Freddy's. Okay. And spawn in the place of Nightmare Freddy Freddles. Oh my god. What are we getting ourselves into? Most difficult is actually adapting to the switch over, since waiting too long for breathing could give Fredbear the needed chance to slip in. However, the player manages to survive the transition. The night is more or less like Night 5. Okay. Higher chances of making it to 4 a.m. For higher chances of making it to 4 a.m., it's suggested to not spend too much time getting Nightmare Foxy down to a plush state. Okay, yeah, that's fine. We don't do that anyway. As getting him to a standing pose with just his hook visible is more than enough to allow for checking both doors and then the bed. Okay. Okay! Woo! Nope, it's not the bite of 87. It's the bite of 83. Also called the Big Bite. And there's a very popular meme of when Markiplier first played this game where he goes, "Is that the bite of 87?" No, it's not the bite of 87. It's not. It's the bite of 83. Because we actually didn't see the TV on at all during our mini games, but when it's on, it says Fredbear since 1983. It's supposed to imply that it's the year 1983 in this game. There are 2 bites. No, Markiplier didn't get the date wrong. There are 2 bites. There's the bite of 83 and the bite of 87. Why are there 2 bites? Girl, I don't know. Why did they overcomplicate the lore for no reason? Girl, I don't know. You could have just made this 87. You could have just made it the bite of 87, but they didn't. They wanted it to be the bite of 83. So now there's 2 bites. Bite of 87, very different. Gotta get the people invested. That's true. That's true. And crazed. Very true. Very crazed. Alright. I really want to beat this night because the ending that you get for beating it is really important. But man. Oof. Oof. You think 2 bites gives it more realism? You know what? That's a good perspective on it, Caitlin. I like that. I got this? Alright. Alright, if you say I got this, we're gonna give it a shot. So we play normal night until 4 a.m. And no plush trap this time. No plush trap minigame. Big sad. Okay. We just got here! Chica, we just started! Girl, chill! We literally just started the night girly pop! Oh my god. One kid gets killed outside on an outside accident. It's sad, but an accident in the pizzeria stays in the business. 2 kids get killed. Whoa. Hey, this is like a pattern. Yeah, basically. Whoa, my mouse is freaking out, guys. My whole mouse has just started freaking out. That's wild. Okay. Oh my god, what's going on? That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, basically. Because the ending part that we get for night 6 isn't super relevant to who you're playing, because you see the little boy between nights, right? His head get chomped, right? So your mouse is also freaking out. Crazy. What the hell, Chica? Crazy. Because the end we get for this is really, it's an important moment. I do think it's worth seeing, so I do want to try to beat this night. However, Chica scared your cursor away. That's crazy. On the lore topic, we can discuss lore now if you guys want. Take a small little break from the craziness that is this night 6, right? And let's talk about lore. Who are we playing as, right? So, as you saw, little kid's head gets chomped, right? Little big brother put him in the chomp machine by accident. As you can see by his little devastated face, that was not the intention. He did not mean to chomp his brother. Who is that kid? The one wearing the foxy mask who got his brother chomped, that is Michael Afton, who we will learn more about in the coming games. But he is allegedly who we've been playing as. He's the night security guard that we've been playing as this whole time, and whose father liked to murder little children and put them in suits. His little brother, the popular fan theory is that his name is Dave, and I subscribe to that fan theory. The way that they get the name is from this security logbook, but for all intents and purposes, we will also call him the Crying Child, because that was his name for so long, was the Crying Child, because that was literally all we had. He was just a child that cried, so he was the Crying Child. And so he gets chomped, right? He does not make it. He does not survive, obviously. That gets confirmed after the cutscene we get after this, but we can kind of put 2 and 2 together without that. Yeah, that kid's not leaving. His head got chomped. You're not living through that. So, okay, this is different. Okay, so, are there 2 Daves? Okay, we'll get there. So, who are we playing as? Fan theory number 1. We are playing as the Crying Child, as David Afton, who is trying to get night by night, and then the mini game cutscenes. Those are the following days, right? We play as Crying Child at night, and then in the morning we play as as him during the daytime, right? That is the logical progression of things at a surface level. However, why can he hear the FNAF 1 phone call? That's kind of weird. Why would this child, who is existing before the FNAF 1 phone calls existed, hearing the FNAF 1 phone calls? Kind of weird, right? A little bizarre. That's like one of the big things that people are like, that can't be it. The other fan theory number 2, is that we are playing as Michael Afton, who is... This is a 2-parter. We're playing as Michael Afton, who is either A, having traumatic dreams about the murdering his brother and reliving all this horrible stuff that he's dealing with. Some person speculated that this is taking place after the nights of FNAF 1. He, like, Michael Afton does his shift, he goes home, he sleeps, and this is what he dreams about. That's my personal fan theory. I do really enjoy that one a lot. That would explain why he hears the phone calls at night and why all this stuff happens. Part B of that fan theory. Thank you, Fazbear Frights. William Afton subjected his children to nightmare gas and used them as experiments for his agony experiments, something. I hate this theory. I think it's stupid. I think it's dumb. I think it's probably correct, and I really hate that because I think nightmare gas is stupid. I think all of that is very dumb and so convoluted, which is probably what makes it very correct. Fan theory number 3. We are playing as David Murray, who is also David Afton. They are one in the same, and maybe a robot. I don't know how I feel about that one either. But that is why. So the toys that you see is very interesting, right? We see the FNAF 4 phone in Secret of the Mimic. It's one of the collectibles we get that we put into the Mimic machine, right? Into the Mexus. And we do the whole parachute ending with the Fiona, right? F10, not real Fiona, right? Phone is one of them. We get into that bedroom. That's the FNAF 4 bedroom with the closet and those toys. So there's the theory is that, you know, we kind of see it in the game. William Afton takes everything from Edwin Murray, including his house, to raise his kids in. But I don't know. We see little baby Mimic in there, little baby David Mimic in there. Did William Afton find baby David Mimic and be like, that's my son now? Don't know. Would be kind of ridiculous, but it's possible. Could he? Yeah, he stole his child essentially, potentially. Yeah, no. This would take place after Secret of the Mimic. This game. You're on an ad. Shoot, my bad. I hope you heard everything. If David's scared of the animatronics, they're so beat up. They're like they are in the future. That is true. Yeah. Well, these ones, like, they're the nightmares, right? So they're not real, allegedly. That's, like, part of it. So I like the idea that we play as Michael Afton in this, and that he's kind of, these are like his demons coming to get him at night, you know. You did not. Okay. Oh, you missed the first 2 theories. Okay, so theory 1 is that we play as the crying child, as David Afton. That, like, you know, at night he's dreaming, and then at morning he's freaking out because of animatronics. The very popular theory, most straightforward one, except for the fact that you hear the FNAF 1 phone call, and why would the crying child know that phone call, right? Kind of weird. So that kind of is the one debunking factor in that. Why would the crying child hear the FNAF 1 phone call? FNAF theory number 2 is that we play as Michael Afton, who is, you know, reliving these traumatizing experiences because he murdered his brother, kind of repenting for his sins, or he's under the influence of nightmare gas from William Afton, or we're playing as David Afton under the influence of nightmare gas, or we're playing as David Afton Murray Robot under the influence of nightmare gas. There's a lot of theories. A lot of them are really dumb. Most of the stupid ones are probably correct. You know? They could be based on real experiences, exactly. Where did nightmare gas come from? Where did nightmare gas come from? There are, so, in addition to the many Fazbear games, Five Nights at Freddy's, there are books. So many books that aren't canon but technically canon. They're canon they are in another universe but influence and have some say, can be used to interpret the lore of the games, which has made everything even more complicated. So in one of those books, I believe it was a Fazbear Frights book, there's an experiment on this kid, and he's in the FNAF 4 bedroom, right? And he's gets this nightmare gas put in his room, and he starts hallucinating all these animatronics that are trying to kill him, and allegedly, I guess William Afton's using it for studying. But you find out that he's actually not a kid. He's actually a grown adult man with a family, except, ooh, that might be a lie too. Nightmare gas. And then in Sister Location, we're not there yet. That's the next game. In Sister Location, there are these canisters in William Afton's little lab that people are like, could be nightmare gas. And then in Ruin, when we go back to that kind of similar-ish location, the canisters are there, and people are like, oh, nightmare gas. Is it nightmare gas? I don't know. I think it's lame to think it is. I think the only way that I accept nightmare gas into the theory is if we're still playing as Michael Afton, and he underwent the nightmare gas nightmares as a child, and now he's reliving them as he sleeps in between the nights of FNAF 1. That's the theory I kind of like, minus nightmare gas. I hate nightmare gas. Some people hate Fazbear. Some people hate Agony. Some people hate Remnant. I hate nightmare gas. That's my hill to die on. Sea Bonnies, I'll accept Sea Bonnies. Nightmare gas? Dumb. I think it's stupid. Oh, you tried reading The Silver Eyes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of bad things happen to kids in all of them. Don't recommend reading any of the Fazbear books if you don't want something bad to happen to kids. Or playing the games or watching the movie. Bad things happening to kids is kind of the theme of the whole genre, unfortunately. Well, that was another thing about, so FNAF 4 was the final game. When this game first came out, that was the presumed assumption. And it's still, some people think that might have still been the case. So, okay. Oh, buckle up, guys. Okay. So, when this game came out, this is one of the big reasons why this game is so pivotal. One, because of the lore that happens in it fundamentally recontextualizes the entire franchise and inspires so many different indie and mascot horrors to have similar, oh my god, shock moments. That moment where the kid's head got chomped, big moment, right? Back when it came out. So, this was supposed to be the final game. It was supposed to be 4 games, 1 story, right? And so people were like, when this came out, and all this stuff, people were like, oh, it's supposed to be like the other games were a dream, right? That you know, we see the fan in the room, and there's a little toy telephone, and you see Plush Trap as a doll, and the girl's like, oh, he's a finger trap, you know? And then Scott had like a whole interview, people trying to dissect the lore, and two of the things he said, he was like, oh, you know, in FNAF 4, why is Toy Chica missing her beak? Or in FNAF 2, why would Toy Chica be missing her beak? And the assumption was that, oh, because a kid was playing with a Toy Chica and she lost her beak. And then he also has this line where he says, you know, something about like stuff in the dark being easily misinterpreted in the mind of a child, right? So we're seen in shadows is often misinterpreted the mind of a child, right? And so people took that to mean, oh, the games that we have played are just this kid's interpretation of the events. His dad's just a security guard at a pizzeria, right? But he sees, you know, people being put into suits, right? Because the Springlock suits. So he's like, oh my god, they're stuffing kids into suits. Scary, you know, like you see him in the parts and service area, and the endoskeleton looks like a skull. Scary, right? It's like, it's, you know, it's like a kid misunderstanding what he sees. That is now fully debunked. That is not true. That is not what happens in these games anymore. But there is contention over whether that was the intended ending or not. Because then Scott went out and was like, actually, the ending has changed because he didn't think fans liked the ending. There's a whole thing with a box. We haven't even gotten to the box. We haven't beaten the game enough to get to the box. But he's changed what's in the box. He doesn't even know what's in the box anymore. This fucking box. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Yeah, Charlie and her friends. Yeah. Love Charlie. What a wild ride that one is. Yeah, the toy telephone. Yeah, exactly, exactly. So there's a lot of like pieces, dots to connect, and then it gets more convoluted because Scott then goes and kind of changes the lore of the game. He says he hasn't he's only retconned one thing in the entire series. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. He's changed his lore so many times. But I guess you can change whatever you want when you don't. When the story is that vague, you can kind of change it as much as you want and say it's not a retcon. But, you know, if game one started with a kid in his room like this, you would believe it was a kid's reimagining. But game one is too adult, I feel. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, it's like, yeah, I don't. There's a lot of people who think dream theory is never. It's called dream theory, that theory. But a lot of people think it was never really a thing. But it is hard to tell. We'll never quite know because Scott will never say. I don't think. I don't think he'll ever really tell us anything. Because I don't really know if he knows sometimes, to be honest. You know, I don't think he always knows. But who knows? Anyway, we'll try night 6 one more time. If I get my ass completely handed to me by Chica in 2 fucking seconds, I'm gonna call it a night. And then maybe we revisit night 6 at another time. But yeah, this concludes the first core 4 games, which is really exciting. The games following after this are a little different in style. There's in the original run of FNAF, there's 7 games, right? There's FNAF 1 through 4, Sister Location, Pizzeria Simulator, and Ultimate Custom Night, right? UCN, Ultimate Custom Night, Pizzeria Simulator, and Sister Location are very different in style, right? That's when they start trying to change up the gameplay mechanics. It's no longer like how this is. It's like it's no longer door, flashlight, you know, situation. The things change. So this is the kind of cap on the core moment of the core 4. And then the next 3 that we'll play after this will be the rest of this storyline, and then we get to enter the Steel Wool era of games, which we've got a taste of with Secret of the Mimic, but I'm excited to get you guys to that point too, because that's a whole journey, and that's kind of where we are now, you know. So I'm excited to keep going down this little rabbit hole with you guys. It's fun. All right, let's try night 6 one more time. If Chica absolutely obliterates me in 2 seconds, we will call it a night. There's also a night 7 for this, I believe. You're glad they changed the gameplay. It's cool, but like you can only really go so far. Exactly, yeah. VR, Secrets of the Mimic when? I can afford a VR. Get out of there. try, guys. Second try. Easy game for babies. Easy baby game for big baby babies. Let's go. Yeah, you called it. We should have done a bet. We should have done a prediction, man. Oh well. Woo! Can you hear me? Can you read me like the emoji? My mouse will no longer let me. Okay, there we go. Woo. There we go. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Hello, mouse? Can we click? Can you click me? Oh. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm sorry. You're broken. We're still your friends. Do you still believe that? I'm still here. I will put you back together. Not the ad! Fuck! Important to subscribe, guys. Here's your reminder that if you have Prime, you get a free subscription to my channel. Fuck! No, Caitlin. Oh, man. I don't want to go through that again. I'll be so extra. Extra, extra. Ooh. Oh, there's more stuff we can get. Maybe the plush traps if we do the plush trap thing. Look at the little silly guy. He's so small. Ooh, mystery. Making Foxy. I'll play the sequence for you, Caitlin, so you can see it. Wow, look at him. Look at him. Making Fredbear. Cool. Those are jump scares. There's Foxy. Chica. Bonnie. Freddy, which we never got. We never got jump scared by Freddy. Fredbear. Oh, there's a cupcake! We could have gotten jump scared by a cupcake? We never got jump scared by plush trap. We were too good. Oh shit, my bad. I didn't mean to subscribe to this. I'll be so for real. But we're here now. You saw it in the window. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was the kid talking to his plushies, yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad you saw it. Yeah, so there's a whole thing about being put back together. Aw, so close. There's a whole thing about, you know, him being broken. I'll put you back together. That's part of why people think he might be a robot. It's a whole thing. Or that he was made into a robot. So this is the next thing we could do. Oh my god, look at all the little Freddies popping out of him. Dude, I would get that checked out. I don't think that's, that looks very healthy. Yeah, the whole set thing. So the beginning part is that gray text is from his brother apologizing. That's Michael Afton. And then the yellow text, we don't know. We don't know who's saying that. Could be his little plushy Fredbear. Could be someone else. Like a father figure who likes to play God. Hard to say. Hard to say. Nightmare. Okay, we could start Nightmare. What time is it? Let me see what I'm getting myself into before we do this. Hold on. Before we even do this, let me see what I'm getting myself into. Nightmare. Okay. Night 8? There's 8 nights at Freddy's? 8 of them? Oh my god. Okay. Nightmare. Oh my, everything is breaking. Oh my lord. Okay, night 7. Nightmare. And then there's 20 mode. Oh. After we beat Nightmare, I believe. Okay. Oh, we can actually change it to 20 mode. Interesting. I don't know if I want to deal with all that. Okay. Nightmare Night, one of the biggest challenges of the game. It's pretty much a vamped up version of Night 6. Okay, so it's the same thing, just faster Night 6. That's not so bad. And then... and apparently 20 mode is really hard. Okay. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we try? Should we try a Nightmare mode? Ocho de la noche. See. You thought it was the plushie, didn't even question it. Yeah. There's, so the final line, the "you are broken, I will put you back together." This is when things get crazy. Okay. So that final line, those final 2 lines, "you are broken, I will put you back together," are in a slightly different shade of yellow text than all the other lines coming from that teddy bear. And that makes people think that it must be someone else saying those words. Why does the teddy bear talk to him? Is it just like a kid projecting his imagination onto his teddy bear? Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe there's a clue in another game that might hint to something more nefarious. Hard to say. But let's play Siete de la Noche, shall we? such a good run. That was such a good run. That was such a good run. Maybe it is late, so I am gonna still call it a night, but maybe eventually we'll play it again. We'll play it again, we'll complete the other nights. Because that is, I do really like this one. I gotta say, I do really like the loop. It's nice because it's the kind of loop that still keeps you engaged. Like, FNAF 3, that loop just gets kind of boring after a while. Like, you just kind of ace it. You know where he is, and the rest just becomes, like, you know, kind of whatever. This one's actually really fun and engaging. Like, all the different things you have to check. It's really fun resource management. I think it's my favorite one. I like this one a lot. Yeah, I beat the game. This is the first time I beat the main game in one night, which is impressive. It probably did help that I did look up a guide ahead of time, but, you know, still. Oh, I want to read Caitlin's theory before we wrap. Your FNAF theory coming out of the woodworks. Okay. You think the animatronics are sentient. You think even before the dead kids, they were alive. Interesting. Just mind meld with the dead kids to grow stronger together. You know, you're kind of on the money. Like, Edwin Murray made robots, and then they had a Pinocchio, I want to be a real boy thing, and started collecting the souls of children. Edwin Murray invented collecting the souls of children. You're not far off. You're not far off. There is a thing called Remnant in the series. Here, let's zoom out. Let's zoom out a little bit. So there is in the game, in the FNAF universe, there's this thing called Remnant, which is like soul metal essentially. Which is how, like, the animatronics get possessed, right? And there's this whole thing, right? So basically the whole thing is that metal can get imbued with people's emotions through agony, which then causes the metal to keep people's emotions. When it's melted down, it's called a remnant. And I don't know if you guys remember, there was a whole scene where we had Molten Dolly. She was all molten metally goopy goop. And we see all that goopy goop flying all throughout Murray's costume manor. And it's all like in the recycling, where he invented recycling. And there's all that melted down metal from, and like you have all this anguish and agony from this whole place. So there's a big theory that Edwin's costume manor is just full of remnant, like all over the place. Everyone's remnant who's ever existed in the franchise. They're all there because all of the soul metal juice has been sucking in all of the feelings, all of the so you're kind of onto something, honestly, Caitlin, that that they already existed, that they already had like souls, and then they got like melded with the children that they got stuffed into them. Probably right, to be honest. At least half right. I would say, yeah. They feed off pain, agony, and chaos. Exactly. He probably need a lot of regular molten steel to build his stuff. Yeah, exactly. So take melting metal for your job, and then being a shitty dad, and you merge those two together, and bam, a whole franchise of possessed animatronics, baby. That's the FNAF lore in a nutshell, I think. If you had to boil it down into one streamlined sentence, shitty dad has a lot of melted metal and killer, therefore killer animatronics. Yeah. Oh my god. It's just a bunch of void styles, please. Alright. Anyway. With that, I'm gonna leave you guys here for the night. I'll be back hopefully next week if I don't overbook myself. There will be a poll up in Discord this Sunday for you guys to decide what we want to do. We can continue down the FNAF rabbit hole, jump into Sister Location, which is a crazy game. It is very different from these games. Controversial game. I haven't played it, so I can't say whether or not I like it more or less than any of the other ones. But it does have a lot of lore reveals. It is probably the most lore revealing that the original games kind of get. Well, that's not true. FNAF 6 has a lot of lore reveals too, but also a lot of confusion. But yeah, it's kind of where this is the FNAF 5 and 6 is where the pieces start to get put back together, you know? So yeah. We can continue down that rabbit hole. We can play more IDV. I have my IDV bug back in me. I'm down to play more IDV so much. I want to play it so badly. It's finally back in my system. Thank you, Koa season. Another thing we could do, if you guys were interested in it, is I can rewatch some of the Koa streams with you guys and yap about them. I mean, Wednesday and Caitlin and I watched the NAU ones, but I haven't really watched any of the other regions. So if you guys wanted to, we could yap. I could bring Wednesday on here if she wants to. We can yap about some Koa stuff that's happening. That might be fun if you guys wanted to. So I'll put that up in the poll as well. And we also have Sonic Frontiers that we started. We could always continue that as well. So you guys will let me know. The poll will be up on Sunday in the Discord channel. So be part of the Discord channel if you want to have a say. And then, yeah. I'll see you guys sometime next week. I'll try to make it more than one stream if I can. I am falling behind on VODs because my workflow is cooked right now, and the universe is really trying hard to make my life a bit more difficult. But I will persist and I will fight back. I'm refusing to let the universe difficult my life. It already has done enough. There's already so much happening. So I'm fighting back. And you should too. But yes. Anyways. Yeah, so much to choose from. There's a lot of options, so you guys let me know. But, with that, I'll let you think about it, ruminate on it. You let me know. And I hope you have an amazing day or an amazing night, wherever you are in this big old crazy world. I hope that you face your fears. And when the nightmares persist, you flash your little flashlight, shut the door, and if all else fails, fight back. And I love you so much. Bye.